Welcome to Mike's HO Scale, where modeling gets real. I'm on a budget, so I try to make a lot of things myself. But if you like planes, trains, and automobiles, if you're a beginner or if you've been in it a while, follow along and maybe we can learn a few tips and tricks together. So I want to get started on making some fences for my horses and my cows. So I got a delivery of some fence posts here, and I also used some coffee stirrers that you see in the background. I got a couple of different kinds. One is just wooden, the wooden sticks you see here that are thinner. I also got some bamboo sticks that are pretty nice, and I'll find something else to use those for, maybe a retaining wall or something. But I used the wax sheet of paper here so that the glue won't stick to the styrofoam. It'll peel up easier. These thumbtacks were really handy in holding everything down because some of these wooden sticks were bent or warped out of shape, and the thumbtacks hold them down nicely. Spacing them apart evenly, however, that was a little more difficult. I really just eyeballed it as best I could, and it worked out okay. I poured some glue out on this piece of cardboard, and I dipped the posts in it, and then just lay the post on top of two of the coffee stirrers that I have laid out. And I put 5 per rail, I guess I would call them. So that wasn't too difficult. I just spaced them out. It's not random, but as close as I could to being even. And it worked out pretty well. Some of them stuck down to the paper, and you'll see me clean them up later. But the rest of them went well. And we'll just let that play through the rest of these, just so you see how I did it. So we'll let those dry. The train can take away the rest of the material. And they turned out pretty well. Next I'll bring them over to the paint table. I just sprayed them with some white paint. They came out pretty well. And there are some flaws with them, so let's take a look. So there are some happy little flaws here from the glue. They need to be cut out, which is fine. I don't mind it looking like the fence is a little beat or needs painting. So I just remove a bunch of these and see what it looks like, which is half the battle anyway. Let's just see what it looks like. Now to hold these in place, I'm going to try to put a pin in one of these posts without splitting it. Well, that went pretty good. And now I should be able to put it anywhere. There we go. Now, however, another problem exists. By putting these two together like this, there's a double post on the end of each of them. So what I thought I would try to do is cut one of them off here. And see if I can match that together well enough. To hide that joint. and make it look like one fence. So that didn't come out too bad. I do have to move this back a bit to make it even with the fence line back here. So I got to redo this here a little. Set that back to there. Get them horses out of the way. This one will go here. That's interesting. Why is that doing that? There we go. Because I wanted to put one more in here. Right there. Again, I want to cut off that end post. One more rail will do it. There we go. Fenced in. So this is just some background scenery I'm preparing. Multiple colors, but it's a 1-inch piece of foam by 2 foot by 8 foot. You'll see in a little while what I'm doing, hopefully, if it comes out right. But this is how I prepared it, and I've added some other color as well that I didn't video, but this is how I did it. So to get color in between, I'm just going to take a little of this. It's a darker blue that I had mixed up. So I want the top or the upper part of the sky just to be darker. and the lighter blue that I've already painted the walls in the train room. Put the two of them together. It'll give me a color in between what I'm looking for. This has always been the tricky part for me. Get the high level wispy clouds in first. And as you can see, I don't know what that looks like really. I know what it looks like, it's just hard to make. I think the hardest part about doing background scenery is figuring out what you want and then taking it from a small picture and making it bigger. So I want this one in the background, and I'm going to have this one in the foreground, only cut off. So I need to start with this one. And I want my highest peaks to be no higher. I want some of this blue showing no higher than this. So this one's going to be right in here. And these two peaks are going to be over here. So that'll be the background mountains. Foreground is not going to be as sharp. I do want them to overlay a little. So perhaps from here, we'll begin a shallow. Carrying this on is going to be, or stretching it out, is going to be the hard part. That's got to be rounded around that when I paint it. Does that make sense? So these are the colors I've chosen. This is hunter green. I'm going to have in the foreground. Sweet basil I'll have in the background. So let's get started with sweet basil first. I want to paint the background first. All right, well, that's dry enough. Let's carry on with the next coat for foreground. Fortunately, the pencil made a little indent on the styrofoam. Makes it real easy for me to follow the line. Yeah, that's kind of nice. After creating this scenery background, this is how I'm going to attach it. Just for now. I'm going to make a bracket for this eventually. I just want to put this up temporarily. So let's get the rest of this attached. Create a 45-degree angle over there so it seals up on the inside a little better. You're not really going to get to see it until I run the train around. I want you to see how I put these up anyway. And I'll figure out some kind of bracket later where I can just slide these on when I'm ready to shoot something. So the end result, I wanted it to be a little more 360-degree scenery as we drive the train around.